Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Emerson Lehmann. We begin with breaking news out of Wapaka County. A flash flood emergency has been issued for the city of Manawa. Take a look at this video right here. You can see the water rushing over that vehicle trapped there in the street. The roadway looking like a river there. We're getting reports that Union, North Bridge, Beach, and Howard Streets all underwater right now. We are live here on the grounds at EAA AirVenture 2024. Gates opening at 7 o'clock. Festivities kicking off around 8. No planes in the sky yet. There's a plane behind me though, and you're taking a live look at Boeing Plaza. Time now 6:08. Take a look at this incredible video here. A highway in Door County just crumbling away. We've been following breaking news all morning. A missing and endangered child in our area. Aisha's over at the First Alert Safety Desk. Let's check in with her with what we know so far. State of emergency has been declared in Maryland after a large cargo ship collided with the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, causing it to collapse. You're seeing the video at the moment that bridge collapsed right there. These two cars right here, they make a little bit of contact. It launches that red car over that berm on the back straightaway. Good morning. We begin with First Alert breaking news out of Green Bay this morning. A large number of crews called to a fire at Procter & Gamble. You meet so many cool personalities with some really inspiring stories to share. And Emily Roberts joining us live. And Kristen Allen, they're live at the scene where traffic is flowing once again behind her. Looks as though a garage burnt down there. You can see some of the water still dripping from that boat and see the debris there behind that propane tank. It's 148 takeoffs and landings every hour that the aircraft control tower was open. That's about 2.5 each minute. So they are busy in the sky. They are busy on the grounds.
And guess what we learned in sharing this story? Yes, Emerson can juggle.
Kind of.
No,
I mean, I
can't.
can't do like the bowling pins or the 4 pins or no fires here, but we have some fun. Let's someone else that can juggle pretty well is Steve. With that weather, we're going to toss it over to you, Steve, before I drop one of these here. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday, and if you were hoping for a little bit of a break in the heat, well, keep hoping.
Yeah, right. We have our team standing by.
This storm system, Emerson, is closer to you. It's out towards Montana. Why don't you, there you go.
It's going to push this way.
You see how he can push that arrow towards me? Whoa, hey.
Yeah, we have, Tammy. We arrived on scene. We could see smoke billowing from what looked like a shed structure on this farm behind me. And in the last 3 minutes or so, as you can see in the distance there, crews brought in an excavator, and that excavator currently ripping the roof of that shed off as the fire continues to burn there. We saw some of those pieces of the shed actually had some flames on them. There are fire crews down on the ground right there spraying the pieces of debris with water as that excavator pulls them off of that shed. It's hard to imagine a better script. A Sunday night in January at Lambeau Field, Packers versus Bears with a trip to the playoffs on the line. Wet, windy, cold. Those are just a few of the words I could use to describe the weather conditions here outside American Family Field. I want to show you the large response for this fire. You can see 4 trucks staged along County Highway C here. I think Die Hard could be a little bit of an understatement when you're talking about these two Packers fans. An 11-hour international flight right here to Detroit.
Now it's safe to say I'm going to have to come back here to Jabasso for a few more lessons. Reporting with photojournalist Michael Bergman, I'm Emerson Lehmann for Wisconsin Adventures.
Inside America's National Park of Speed, driving instructor Larry Boyer is teaching winter driving safety.
Rain, we have about 70% of our effective traction. Snow, we're down to about 30%, and ice, we're at 10%. So when people drive the same way in the rain or the snow and the ice, that's where we have all the accidents.
Preliminary numbers from Wisconsin's Department of Transportation show that in 2023, over 13,000 crashes occurred in winter conditions. The folks at Road America want to help keep those numbers down in 2024.
Anyone who drives on the roads in the Midwest, and you need winter driving preparation, winter driving techniques.
All right, hammer it and turn it.
The winter course teaching those techniques with a variety of driving exercises focused on braking, turning, and car control in the snow.
If I was on a rural highway, I would be in the ditch right there.
You would be.
The lessons learned aimed at keeping your 4 tires on the road and you safe when Old Man Winter rolls into town.
People need to reset, their mindset on how they're going to drive.
Reporting at Road America.
Our passion is driving, but what we want to do is teach them how to be safe.
Emerson Lehmann, Action 2 News. Dan Bogey Bogenschutz is a Packers fan through and through. He's even got the team colors flying outside his Sheboygan home. And now that the 2025 NFL Draft is coming to town, he cannot wait to make some more NFL memories.
Packers definitely opened me up to a lot of things.
Dan Bogey Bogenschutz has experienced a lot over the years as a fan of the Green Bay Packers.
I was at the famous game in Seattle where the referees were part-time refs and the Packers lost that game but should have won that game. The Hall of Fame game when Brett Favre went in to the Hall of Fame when they canceled the game because of the paint on the field. I did go to Canada for the preseason game when they played the Raiders, and they only played 80 yards because the hole for the goalposts was not sealed right.
He was honored as the 26th member of the Packers Fan Hall of Fame. And in 2025,
I will be there every day.
He's ready to help welcome the NFL Draft to Titletown.
It's once in a lifetime. I don't know if I ever get to see it in Green Bay again, and this is definitely our Super Bowl.
For nearly 4 decades, this Hall of Fame fan has been hosting other cheeseheads on special Packers trips.
I used to take 6 motor coaches down the highway to go to the games.
While he's downsized a bit since then, he still takes pride providing fans with a fun Packers experience, admitting a draft experience might be in the cards.
I have had people asking me, am I going to get a motor coach going? It's something that I'm working on. I think it can happen.
His wife, Pam, by his side. The 2 proud Packers fans excited for the exposure their team and state will receive from the draft.
It brings a lot of people to the area. It gives us, visibility. We're kind of a hidden gem along Lake Michigan.
I really can't wait. I've already looking at some of the merchandise at the pro shop already that I want to pick up. And so I can wear that all season too, saying that the draft is coming to town.
While no plans are in place for him to officially be a part of the 2025 draft yet, Bogey says there are some ideas in the works, including one he thinks could be a touchdown.
There's 26 people that have gone into the Packer Fan Hall of Fame. And for the ones that are still around, that I would hope that maybe they would honor us by letting us come up on stage. Maybe not say anything, but just be on the stage at the time of one of them. I would really feel honored by that. That would be really cool.
While that remains to be seen, one thing is certain.
The whole season, it's all going to be about the draft.
In Sheboygan with photojournalist Michael Bergman.
Let's just hope we bring that trophy back home again this year, because that would be the top for the draft.
Emerson Lehmann, Action 2 News.